My wife hasn't declared income. Help. You're scamming the family.
Between you and I, you're the only one that would ever miss a flight.
I'm not in a hurry. I have very little sense of urgency.
Oh, so you don't trust that I can handle the money?
I think what people struggle with is not the idea of combining money. It's the idea of being transparent with what they make and not wanting their partner to know about it.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of
Jollof
and Kompa.
Nice.
Guys, in this episode, we're going to share and talk about money and marriage. We'll talk about the things that we have locked down and the things that we still struggle with. I think it'll be a good convo.
About money.
Yeah. Money, money, money.
Okay. So
Yeah.
nice. That's good.
Yes. But before we get started, how was your week, man?
I don't know why I got nervous a little bit about money, but sure, we're going to talk about it. My week was good. I was working, bro. Yeah.
You had to travel this week.
I traveled. I was in Baltimore.
And you missed your flight.
I
Of
did.
poor
That is
planning.
the first. It's not poor planning. Okay. Okay. It's not poor planning. What
Between
happened?
you and I, you're the only one that would ever miss a flight.
Oh,
Because
like
of poor
very not.
planning.
Yeah, I think the difference. Okay, in my defense, you have a point. The difference is that I'm not in a hurry. I have very little sense of urgency. I mean, I'm gonna try and get there. The problem was that I told you what happened, babe.
Well, tell the people.
Okay, so what happened was I had a flight booked and I saved the boarding pass for my first flight on my phone. The second one, when my first flight landed, the second flight, I thought I had booked the boarding pass, but I did not. I thought I had saved the boarding pass on my wallet, but I did not. So I was hoping that the alert from my Apple Wallet would let me know when it's time to leave the hospital that I was in to go to the airport. It didn't happen. And I was working. I'm a diligent staff. I was working. And then when it was like 2:40, I was like, I should not be here by now. And then I checked my thing and I realized that, oh man, I'm about to miss my flight. I shut down my laptop, ran.
I called you on the way. I was like, are you
I
stressed?
cannot talk right now. No, I was trying to return the car rental, and then you're like, oh, I think you probably want to check. No, we are way past that now. We're at I'm running through the entire length of the airport. So I found my way there, and I literally saw the plane
Reverse.
And then the lady was like, this is going to hurt a little bit. Not a little bit.
But it's because of your hope, babe. If you're prepared and you properly planned, you would have checked even prior you would have checked prior to 2:40 to make sure your stuff was squared away.
That is the thing, right?
Like morning up.
You're making me feel like an unprepared person right now. And I don't agree with that. I literally don't, because to a reasonable extent, I'm a very prepared person. I'm not a hurry, I don't do things in hurry. I'm a prepared person, right? So my system just failed me. My system of saving the boarding pass on my phone and then hoping that
You have to have a backup system, babe, for your system, which is
easier
to make sure your details are correct in the morning before you leave your room.
The same morning when I was trying to hire my clothes, trying to talk to you, and trying to get out of the hotel to get to the clinic. Those three things.
Or around lunchtime, 12 noon.
I don't even take lunch when I'm there. Have I ever taken lunch
You don't
before?
take lunch.
I don't take lunch. I'm like,
But you have to embed it in your routine to double check.
sure.
So your system doesn't fail you.
I missed the flight. You say I have a backup. I missed the flight, but it wasn't all bad though, because I missed the flight. I had to wait extra 4 hours for the next flight. I worked, and that kind of helped me when I got back, because I didn't have to work all day on Friday, and I was able to take lunch and go get you food. So good things came out of the incident. That's what I'm trying to say. But that's my week in a nutshell. How about you?
The week was good. It was kind of slow because it was the week after our company event. Yeah. So it was kind of slow, but it was good, productive. I'm getting a lot of exposure to the sales organization, which is cool. Learned a lot. I was in one workshop that was all day. Learned a ton. It was a good week. Oh, the difference this week, I don't think I worked out once.
You know, I was asking you yesterday, I was like, did you give up on your... Oh, so if you're just watching, okay? At the beginning of the year, my wife paid for some training for some course or whatever, which is good.
A challenge.
I don't know if you've seen some episode where I actually confess to the fact that I have influenced Alexis negatively from working out. So I'm doing my best to encourage her to get back on that trail. But she signed up for the thing and she was consistent for like 2 weeks.
I was. And then
what happened?
RKO happened. And then it was like, I worked out one day that week and then it's like, no. And then this week I wanted to get ahead on my schoolwork. So instead of going to the gym in the morning, I woke up early to do reading.
Okay.
And then,
what happened in the evening? What happens in the evening?
By the evening time, I'm tired.
You know, I do think even the gym is way crowded in the evening.
And yes, it's very crowded at like 6, 7 too.
Yeah. What happens in the middle of the night? You could have gone 12 a.m. If you're serious about your gains. Isn't that the language that you people use? Like gains and reps. And if you're serious about it, you could have gone in the middle of the night. I wake up to pee. I didn't see you. I was like, oh yeah, she's at the gym. See?
No.
Anyway. So yeah, you didn't. Do you plan on getting back on board though? Like,
yeah, I'll try in the following week.
How much is the subscription again? $50?
Yeah,
a month?
No, one time.
One off. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
not bad.
It's not terrible.
Yeah. But I will try to get back to it next week.
Okay.
Yeah, and you know what's also discouraging? The cold.
It's been extremely cold. Huh?
Want to go outside.
That's fair. I also think it's crazy that we're going to the gym and then we have to drive there. Like, I would rather walk. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not far from us. It's still within our community, right?
For sure,
I would rather walk than driving. It kind of defeats the purpose of moving your body, you know?
Yeah, it's a good warm up. But it's like, it's cold. There's ice on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
It's dark.
Yeah. Okay.
So.
Excuses. That's all I hear.
We'll try again next week.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
But it was a good week.
So that was your week in a nutshell. I was going to ask you, how was the, you went to the salespeople thing. How was it? Did you learn something or you were just there to spend your company's time?
No, I did learn. Well, the workshop, the purpose of it is to rebuild like their standard operating procedures for reps.
Oh, okay.
And how they do their staging. So just their entire process. I've only had one sales job when I was
in Atlanta, where you work for this extreme sport.
Yeah. And I had to get memberships for people.
Yeah.
So my background in sales is very limited. So just being in the room and hearing terminology, how they segment their clients, yada, 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 was very insightful. And then they did need input from client care ops here and there. And so that's when we would step in or ask questions.
Okay.
So yeah, it's good.
Okay. Nice. So wait, they formalize this process and then do you document it for them, or how does your team come into play? Like how do you help them structure the operations, or what do you do specifically?
So our team finds ways to assist them. So if there's a certain process that they need more structure around that we can take ownership of, that's when we would do that. So we did find one aspect of their process that we can build out and get more clarity around.
Okay.
You know?
That makes sense. Okay, cool. Okay. Now the big thing now.
Money.
Yes.
Okay. I think we have down pat like our money review. Like every month we review how we've spent. And we also have down pat like adjusting our budget when needed.
I had to fight you about that.
What?
Like doing the account. Why are you looking at me? Doing so for context, okay? I think it's important to explain how
got here,
how we manage, like what becomes our money.
Honestly, I think I find more often than not, or hear or read that couples struggle with talking about money or how to disperse it. Or
it's
how
one of the biggest reasons for
it.
divorce, actually.
And for me, I feel like it's easy to talk about. Like I want to know where it's going and how much. You know. So even before we started dating, I read this book. It's called Women and Money by Susie Orman. It's a really good book. And in that book, I learned a good way to distribute your money when you're in a relationship or when you're married. to get the percentage of our personal income that goes into the bucket, we divide our total expenses. So how much we want to save, how much water, food, all of that. We divide that by our total amount of income.
Okay. Individual income. Yeah.
And then we get a percentage. And then we apply that percentage by
the amount that we both bring in.
Yes.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
I see. So it could be like 60% of your money and it could be 50.
No. 60% of mine and 60% of yours would still get us to the total amount of bucket money.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. So now what differs is that your 60% could be 5,000 and my 60% could be 4,000.
Yeah.
Oh, shake me. Why is my shaking? No, I think the spreadsheet has existed for so long that I don't think about it.
You don't even know what the spreadsheet calculation is.
I don't know anymore. But the thing is, I like how you explained how the money comes into the bucket, right?
Yes.
So it's not based off of it adjusts based off of how much if each of us are making, because we have so many phases in life.
Right.
Even in our going on 5 years of marriage now, there has been phases where the income just changes, right? Where like one person is earning more and then the other person is getting more money, blah 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 blah.
Right.
And then that changes. And that reminds me, you actually scam the family. Alexis also declare entire income. That's a different video, but it's okay. Like half of your income is not declared. The heck?
It's not half, babe, because it's not like I'm making the same amount in the military.
At least you have like $2,000 that is not accounted for every month. It is true, but hey, this is different video, very different video. But it's okay. We need to review that spreadsheet after this video. But I like the idea though, and I'm grateful that you. I think one of the things that's what we have on lockdown. It's like a system that works. It works perfectly for now, and the reason why it works is this. And the reason why I like the idea of it is this. See, we have different background. There are expenses that I have that you would never in a million years understand. Like how I take care of my family, how I spend for my siblings, my parents, like extended family, even friends sometimes, right? Yeah. It would be insane for me to expect you to just go with the flow when it comes to me giving people money. But as long as the expense on that spreadsheet is taken care of, whatever is left is mine.
It's your business.
I could be homeless, like not homeless, of course, because the expenses, but I could have zero kobo. And it reflects in our finances because you have money. My wife, ask her for money when you see her on the streets. She has money.
Babe, it's not true. I do have some, what do you call that? Supplemental income.
Supplemental income, undeclared supplemental income. And also but again, like it works for now, I think. And I think there's going to be a lot of things that we would have to move around when we have children, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, so that's how we get here. That's what means our money in this relationship.
Yes, when we say the family, it's our joint finances.
When we say the family is paying for it or the family will pay for it, that's the money that we're referring to.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's how we distribute our money. That's what we have on lockdown. Our formula, our review.
Yeah.
What do you think we struggle with?
I want to save every single cent. I think we struggle with this conversation a lot. I feel like we have like a lot of residual, like individual income that I want to mop up every single time or every single year when I review that spreadsheet. I feel like, and I think we argue about this here and there sometimes where I say, maybe we should increase the savings up a little bit so that more comes from you, more comes from me. I think we've argued about that a couple of times I think that's what we struggle with. Sometimes we struggle with the idea of, I want to put more money away, like theoretically on the spreadsheet. I want to adjust that savings to probably we'll have like $50 left, each of us.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you don't like that idea at all.
Because I don't want to feel like I'm begging for money.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. We're not begging. Why would you beg? It's still gonna be your money.
But I have nothing.
You do have some. Not as money that's yeah, but I see what you're saying.
I just don't want to be like, oh my gosh, I have to check my bank account to make sure I have enough to do a small thing.
And I think about that too. Like that's the reason why even when it comes up, I think I try to think about it from that perspective. Like it's also we have different background with money. I feel like for me, I don't accumulate money the way you do. I don't.
Yeah, I'm a good saver. Like I can stash money away and not touch it.
I cannot do
You do not.
I don't.
Don't they say there's always a saver and there's a spender?
I'm not a spender though. That's the thing.
It's just like you don't discipline your spending.
What do you think I spend on? This is a good question. What do you think I take like when you say it like that? I'm gonna tell you the difference. But what do you think I spend on? How do you think I spend my money?
Well, you spend your money on unscheduled asks.
So it's not because I'm buying things, right?
But you do also buy things randomly that are very expensive.
Like what?
Like the equipment stuff or your camera.
That she's recording on.
I know.
My hobby that I'm pursuing.
I know,
Okay,
but you
cool.
randomly you'll have you'll spend
expenses.
A large amount of money just randomly.
Okay. What I was going to say is that I think it's the mentality that I have. You and I, we have different mentality about money. You, correct me if I'm wrong, you have this idea about money that sort of revolves around, you don't ever want to be in a situation where you check your bank account and you don't have like a decent amount. Do you have that?
I operate from a place of I spend in a way so I always have a buffer in my account.
Yeah.
And I don't want to go below the buffer.
Yes, I am fine with having $100 in my bank account.
No.
I am legit, like I don't feel extremely attached to it. Let me put it that way. I don't feel like if I don't have it, I'm fine. Like I'm fine with not having surplus in my bank account. I cannot even bear it. You get what I'm saying? If I have, and that's why I buy all those things that you talk about. If I look at my bank account and I see that I have $5,000, I need to buy something right now. Like I treat it like something that has to flow through me. Like I don't want to hold
on to it.
I don't want to hold on to it. Yeah. It doesn't mean I don't care about money. I do genuinely care about money, but personal money, aside from our combined finances, I think I don't hold on to it. I let it go.
But the issue with that is you'll set goals in the beginning of the year.
Yeah. And I don't
you don't meet your goals.
Yeah. But babe, you gotta give me credit though. It's not because I'm going to the club and spending money. You're painting me really bad right now. It's because life happens. I have to help people. I have to do this. I have to do that. And then it just goes. The money is gone. like for example, this last year, I was supposed to max out my Roth account. I cannot do it. It's too late because I have another expense that I want to use the money for. But anyway, I was supposed to max out my thing, and I did not.
Yeah. For legitimate reasons.
Yeah. So I think we struggle with the idea that I do want to save more. I think because that's my avenue for. I know whatever money comes out, once it goes into the family, I can't get it back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's probably why I try to say, let's up the amount of money that the family is saving combined all the time. Right. I think that's
so that you can discipline your own self.
So that I know that once I send it to the family, even if somebody asks me for money, I'll be like, I don't have it. I don't have it.
So it's for selfish reasons is what I'm hearing.
Babe, but then it's not for selfish reasons though. Because if I send it to the family, it's her money now. It's not just mine. It's her money.
Mm-hmm. But you don't think about how it affects me if I make less than you.
But I do. And that's why I don't push for it too bad. Like I feel like sometimes I want to propose something and then I look at the thing, I adjust and I'm like, oh no, it would not be like you'll be broke. but the reason is because you have undeclared income. My wife has undeclared income. That's you're scamming the family.
But this is the thing. It can't be a scam.
If I know about it.
Yeah. And also, I'm doing important things with the supplemental income. It's not like I'm going out here and living a lavish life.
You're about to live a lavish life. You have like all these trip plans.
I'm putting it towards retirement and for school, you know?
Sure.
And then a trip on the side. You're
not even paying a dime for school right now. The government is paying for your school. So what are you saying?
But no, sometimes when I have to before the semester starts, there's like those additional fees that the government does not cover.
I don't want to hear it, bro. Yes, we're going to do episode 2.
And we're coming up like my last semester is going to be all me because I'll be out by then.
I hope you pay for it because you've gotten so much money. We're going to do episode 2 where we'll do like highlights how Alexis is coming this family. But anyway, I think that's what I think we struggle with. With
adjusting.
Yeah, I'm always pushing for us to kind of do more as far as like savings, like combined savings is concerned. And the reason is because I struggle with individual savings. And but you on the other hand, you're like, yeah, no, we can't do that.
Because I got my savings together.
Yeah, but you know what? Wow. It's really not
or we'll set a savings goal.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like 6 months. Mm-hmm. We're going to have a 6 month emergency savings. We'll hit the goal and you'll be like, no, we need 2 years, months of savings.
It's the same thing.
No.
I do, babe. I genuinely think like that's the same thing that we're talking about, right?
Yeah.
I do want us to have like, because I don't want you to suffer, man. It's because of you.
Is it?
I swear it is. Because, babe, you will not make it. As a poor person. You will not.
Babe, I know how to stretch my coins though.
You'll be like one of those. I'm reminded of one of those like Nigerian movie where they are poor and then they're drinking like Gary, like, and then they're paying like and then tears drop into the food. That's what will happen to you if we don't have money. But yeah, I think that's what we struggle with. Basically,
just adjusting our savings.
Just adjusting, yeah. And I don't think it's a big problem, but I don't think it's a big problem because I mean we're knock on wood or everything that is solid, but it works so far, right? Mm-hmm. What other things do you think we struggle with?
I know, I'll speak for myself. I know I struggle with a big change in if we make a big pivot in the way that we're doing things, mm-hmm. I have resistance towards that. That's my struggle. And it brings up...
Hey, wait. We're going to talk about it.
What?
I was going to say that, what is the biggest fight that we've had about money? Because we fought about money. Okay, I think we had one big fight about money.
Yeah, and it's not necessarily about money. Or I guess it is.
It was about money.
Yeah. So, and it's because it was a big pivot to our natural habit of things.
Report yourself.
So, there was this evening that we were going out for dinner.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the details are blurry to me.
I remember. I'll say it. Do you want me to narrate it?
Go ahead.
Okay, so for context, I think part of transparency in marriage, as far as money is concerned, is that I genuinely want both.
Oh, wait, before we go into the big, one thing we're also really good at is transparency.
Yes. Like every single dime.
Yeah.
Even when Alexis is coming the family, I know the money comes in. She just does not declare
I announce what money I'm getting when. Yeah. Same with you.
Yeah.
And we know everything. We all have access to the joint family account. We share our personal stuff too.
Yeah. But for complete transparency, I think like one of the things that I was really interested in is I want Alexis to be in charge of the family money, at least the money that we contribute together. And by default, that means like she's the family treasurer. What that means is like she's the accountant and treasurer. She looks at the spreadsheets. And part of the reasons, I don't know if I've ever told you this before, is because when we first got married, I was trying to avoid you saying, let us do X, Y, Z. And then I have to explain to you that we cannot afford to do X, Y, Z. So I said, take care of it.
Okay.
So ever since that time, Alexis has been in charge of like the money, all the accounting things. I mean, I have an overview of it. I looked at it. Sometimes I say, babe, can you adjust this X, Y, Z? Okay. That's the backstory to that. Mm-hmm. Now, that kind of gave us some power.
So that means that there's one family card.
Yes.
And I have it.
Yes. So continue from the night that we went out.
So we went out. Mm-hmm. We had dinner. Mm-hmm. And what was the thing that you wanted to do?
I said, let's go out for dinner. It was my idea.
Okay.
And you assume that means I'm paying. and not the family.
Okay.
Just for clarification, every single month we have a budget for entertainment, for going out.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay, good. So we went out and my wife was like, well, the family is not paying. You pay for it.
Yeah. And this was after we had done eating. We were done eating. The check came.
Yeah.
And I'm like, go ahead, babe, pay.
And I said, no, the family is paying.
And I was like, but you said that you were going to pay.
And I said, I don't have the money. The family is paying.
And I was like, no.
She did not pay. I paid for the food. Yes. I was mad, bro.
He was upset.
And you know what made it worse?
Huh? I thought it was light.
You thought it was a joke.
Yeah. I was like, why are you so angry? If the plan was for you to take us out and pay, and I'm sticking to the plan, why are you upset?
But at that point, I told, did you enjoy the food? Did you eat afterward? You enjoyed it?
Yeah.
Okay. Just so we're clear. It's not like, oh, you folded your hand. Anyway, I was mad. I think what I was mad about that in that instance was that at some point you got to understand in that conversation that I was not interested in paying. Right? Okay. But you had this veto power that dawned on me in that particular instance. Like, you should not have this much power over what we spend. And then that was a fight, right? It was a big fight, right? From my point, you didn't take it serious from the get-go. And then I think a couple of us that you realized that, oh shit, really serious.
He's really mad.
And then you and your friend, you're like, you're zone too. You're like, well, you were standing on the right that,
I'm sticking to the plan.
Yeah. I said, okay, cool. That sounds good. Order me another card right now.
Yes.
And that's where shit hit the fan.
And that's when I had an issue.
Yeah. What was your problem?
Because to me, it was like...
I'm taking away the power.
To me, it was like, oh, so you don't trust that I can handle the money? And I'm a bad person?
No. It wasn't because I think... See, that's a crazy thing. I feel like this is also very important.
And I'm like, up until now, there hasn't been an issue. So why are we?
Obviously, there's an issue now because you turn yourself into Karen and you wouldn't pay for the meal. Like, I'm like, what is wrong with you? This is the family meal. We both enjoyed it. Pay, bro.
Yeah. For me, it wasn't like a logical reason why I didn't want to expand. Like, I wasn't thinking, obviously, logistically, it makes it easier if there's two cards. I travel, you have one. Like, it wasn't against you. It was more so I was taking it personally, the decision of having two cards. And to me, it explained, or it came across as, you're not a good steward, of the money, and I don't trust you to do it alone anymore.
But I wasn't even trying to take over the accounting. I just want to make sure that I don't have to beg you at the restaurant before we pay for meals, you know? And also to support that, there are instances where we go shopping, right? Go get groceries, and then when we had one card, and then you probably went back and get something, I have to wait in the aisle for you to get back before we can pay.
Yeah.
So that was, like, I thought about it, but the reason why I asked for the card was because I was angry at you, in that particular instance. Because if I had a copy of the card, we're not going to be arguing about it. I'll just pay for the meal, you know?
Yeah. And I wouldn't be mad either. It's just...
Yeah. So, and also I was thinking, what if I didn't bring my wallet that particular day?
Then the family would pay.
I would still have been mad though. Because at that point, I'm like, it's not that deep. It's even, the meal was less than like $100 or $120. Anyway, that's like the biggest thing. I don't think outside of that, and you were not going to come to reasoning.
No, I just talked to my mom.
Oh, so your mom was like...
My different perspective.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
And what did she say to you? I didn't, like, how did it...
You know what she said.
I mean, I know, but how did it go? I've always wanted to hear the details that brought you back to your senses.
No, anytime that I need a different perspective or something, and I want to judge like your side of the story and mine from a third party, I'll talk to mommy. And so I just told her like what happened, how I felt about it, what your reasoning was behind it. And she was like, why are you getting so upset?
Because it's you guys' money, right? It's like,
you know?
Yeah.
So that was helpful.
It's nice that she had my back. She had my back in that conversation. That's good. Yeah. Because yeah, but outside of that, I don't think we've ever we haven't had any
money issues.
We've not, yeah,
which is nice.
Yeah. So, but if you're watching, okay, this is a good question. We talked about how we divvy up like the finances or whatever. Do you guys combine your income? Like, do you put everything in a single pot, or do you like do some sort of formula, or the husband is just the head of the household and is paying all the bills and the wife keeps the money, or you have something very similar to us where like and then somebody have like a secret undeclared income. On the side.
Relax, it's not secret.
It's not secret. It's just not declared. I mean, it's declared. It's just not factored into the formula.
It's true.
But I think
How do you guys do
it?
I think for anyone who's struggling with it, because there's a lot of people on Reddit, they're like, I don't even know how to talk about it. I think the first step is transparency. How much do you have?
Yeah.
How much do I have? What's the total amount? How much do we need? I think transparency is an easy first step to just open the conversation.
Yeah.
And it makes me think about that documentary that I watched. It was like catfish, high school catfish. And the mom was doing all of the finances. The husband had no idea that the family was being run on negative amounts of money, you know? So then they lost their houses multiple times, storage stuff, and that's not how it should be. Like,
yeah,
everyone should know what's going on at any time.
100%. I feel like also it gives room for it's just a bonding avenue, you know. Like, for instance, when I said, babe, can you please handle the family finances as far as like making sure that we're not going above budget, blah, blah, blah. That saves me a lot of stress from explaining to you that we cannot go to London or that we cannot go XYZ. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you are friends and you invite us somewhere and we say no to you, you don't, like, it's because we probably cannot afford it. It's out of our budget, right?
Yeah,
which is fine. Yeah. It's an agreed upon thing, right? Like, we don't have the money, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah. But to piggyback off of that though, I think what people struggle with is not the idea of combining money, it's the idea of being transparent with what they make and not wanting their partner to know about it.
Okay, so the title of our hot take from Reddit is Struggling with Guilt Over Spending Money in My Marriage. How do we find balance? Okay, so 33-year-old male earning a 6-figure salary. Wife earns above average and she's 30. Wife comes from the background of her dad covers all the expenses. The husband comes from, the husband's dad is like, I'll do my best to provide, but I have my limits as well.
Okay.
So now that the husband is currently making 6 figures, he takes care of all of the bills and he has some left over. And with the leftover, he likes to do little things for himself and for the family. The wife's perspective is like, you should only use your money for the family expenses and anything left over should not be for wants. So now the husband feels guilty for spending the extra that he has on himself or on his wife.
Wait, so where should the extra expenses go to? What is the wife saying?
That's what she said.
That everything should go to the family and the man should not have his own.
Right. She said, wife pushed back on this. She reminds me that her father always provided and feels I shouldn't spend on wants.
But he's providing though.
I know.
Yeah. I feel like
So how does he not feel guilty about spending?
I feel like as long as you do your part where you're not lacking and something is not missing or whatever, you should be able to have your own money for yourself. You know?
Also my question is, what is the wife doing with her money?
Money, yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Because the easiest way to actually manipulate people or to abuse people in marriage, in relationship, is finances. Like it goes back to what you and I were saying about having residual income or whatever. Like I look at the thing, I said, we can help this thing. Well, my 60%, for example, might leave me with say like $1,000, right? Your 50%, for example, might leave you with $1,500. It's not the same when we put that money into the thing. Like you have $1,500 every month to splurge with. I have $1,000, right? You can, let's remove zero from all of that. So it's 100 and 150. You get what I'm saying? Now I am limited in the expenses or things that I can cover, and you have money to splurge. You know, you can as well say, well, babe, I'm going out tonight. With family is not paying, I'm going to pay for myself. Oh, sorry. I cannot afford to go because I don't have the money. You get what I'm saying? So it's an easy way to abuse people in relationship finances. Maybe that's what the wife is trying to do. Get him to bring all of the money, and then it's like, please, give me $2.
I don't know. I don't think he should feel guilty.
I would not.
I think everyone should have their own personal spending money to do what they want with it.
What if I want to get you gifts? Yeah. That's important too. I want to be able to get you something without having to dip into the family accounts. And that's important to me. You know, I want to be able to say, babe, let's go XYZ and I pay for it. And you're not looking at, it's just the family money.
Yeah. And like when you're married, when you're in a relationship, this is not a dictatorship.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah. That's crazy. I remember one argument about that.
Yeah.
That's a whole new episode.
Do you remember what the topic was about?
Because you wanted us to go to a friend's place. And I said, I don't want us to hang out with those friends.
Oh.
And then you were like, see, sometimes I have good people skills than you. Where are those friends now?
I don't even know which friends you're talking about.
It's, but you remember?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I hope you've picked up one or two things, but I do want you guys to comment and give us feedback on how do you guys manage your finances, especially if you're like both working full time, and share your perspective about money and marriage, right?
I'm grateful that we don't have that as a
pain point.
Yeah.
That's
my gratitude.
I'm very grateful too. Yeah, I'm very grateful about it because, there's so much that we fight about.
I just have to prepare myself mentally for when it changes again, you know? Don't give you a headache.
No, it's okay. I feel like one thing I have to prepare myself for though is when it changes, you're probably gonna it will be good. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. But yeah, thank you guys for watching.
Thank you for listening. Subscribe, share with your friends
and enemies if you have those. And we'll see you in the next one.
See you.
Peace.